I served 6 years in the Army and 2 years in the Reserve, but my 6 years in the active duty U.S. Army, I had a lot of duties, a lot of things. First off, of course, as a private. Took basic training in Fort Hood, Texas. I joined the Army when I was 17. And so there, I was a mechanic. But my unit was right across the street from an infantry unit, and it just intrigued me. I mean, I really fell in love with the infantry, so I transferred to the infantry unit. And I became a squad leader. I was transferred to Fort Sam Houston. I was a DI there for Fort Sam Houston for conscientious objectives for a while. I served there for Fort Hood for 4 years. And then my last duty station was in Vietnam, in the Mekong Delta. And when I got there, I started meeting my squad, because I got there as a platoon or as a squad leader. During that time, we were alerted that there was a platoon that had popped a red flare. So we hurriedly got ready to go on and give them support. When we started to engage the enemy, my rifle did not have a bolt, so it would not fire. So I went to my platoon leader and I got his .45, and that's how I was able to defend myself. We moved into their perimeter, and we were able to suppress the enemy, and nobody really got killed or hurt real bad. So that was a harrowing experience, and there was quite a few. But that one, because it was my first mission, I really hadn't been in the unit an hour maybe. I did 11 months in Vietnam, and after that, after my 6 years, it was time for me to get out. And with a heavy heart, I did, because I really liked the Army. My wife didn't really like it that much, but so I got my discharge papers and came back to Laredo, started working for the post office. I describe myself as an independent thinker. I describe myself as a very patriotic person, that I would do what I did even right now if they would take me. And there's all forms of education, but there's nothing that compares to formal education. You can read all you can, like I did, and you can get to the door, you can crack it open, but unless you have that diploma, it's not gonna bust open. Unless you have the formal education, whether it be high school or more important, college. I served on the board for 12 years, or almost 12 years. One of my slogans when I was running would say, 3 o'clock in the morning, who's the most important person in the world? You had a heart attack, you need a heart surgeon. Your sewer backed up, a plumber. So I thought that I brought a perspective, a point of view, a real world point of view, because of my 6 years of experience in the military, to the board that they never had before. And I thank everybody that serves in the school board district, because sometimes it is a thankless job with no pay. And so I ended up buying some stock of Jet Bowling Lanes Inc. back in 71, 72, something like that. In 1977, something like that, I bought the rest of the partners, and my wife and I became sole owners. I believe that we are very involved in helping the community, especially nonprofit organizations, charity work, and things like that. We have a daughter and a son. Our daughter is the oldest. We're very proud of her. She's, as a matter of fact, is a counselor for LISD. And our son, obviously, he helps here at the bowling center, but as you know, he's a seat in city council. So we're also very proud of him. And I want to thank LISD. I want to thank your department for this interview, but I'm extremely honored and privileged that I was chosen to be recognized in this manner, especially as a veteran, because obviously veterans are very close to my heart.